Hey, you ever thought to yourself, I wonder what a man incapable of anything will do in the middle of a roaring apocalypse? If so, well, you come to the right place. Let's get to the video. We start off as our useless self in the middle of Riverside, inside a small suburban home. Starting off real strong with this one, aren't we? We got a duffel bag and a screwdriver. That's pretty good. So I haven't really said what the entire goal for this series is, so basically the goal is to have Mr. Salvador here get from level 0 to level 10 in every non-combat skill. It won't be a very combat-focused series, but the first few episodes will be rather different since the zombies are basically guarding all the supplies, equipment, and reading material that we will be using for our future training. This spawn house was absolutely stacked, if I'm being honest, because two okay weapons and a duffel bag is like one way to start a run. From the looks of it, we did spawn next to the VHS store. This is a real good spawn. As far as I remember, there's like a bookstore, like small walk distance away from us, which will just be 3 levels with the VHS and all if the electricity wasn't out. Then again, we could just grab a generator magazine from the said bookstore, if there is one in there, of course, but if there isn't, well, we could just resort to leveling via some good old hard labor for Mr. Salvador here. Now that these two ladies are gone, we can get down to business. Since we've got 0 strength and fitness, we can't carry much, so I won't be taking a lot from this home, even though our current base is literally next door. So I did mention that I will be only leveling non-combat skills up to level 10, which once you think about it, it does sound boring, so I've decided that maybe instead of just avoiding combat altogether, we could at least, level 1 weapon type to level 10. Though I haven't really decided which weapon type I'll be leveling up with. Probably for fun, since even if it doesn't, spawn in containers, I could probably just get some metal bars and pipes from dismantling metal fences or car wrecks and use those for training. Spears will be cool too, but I think I'll just stick with metal pipes and bars. And here's a man that thought this was just too much for him and decided to just have a round of 308 for breakfast in the bathroom of all places. I'll probably be, leaving those guns here for now. I don't think I'll be using any guns until I get some steady amount of shotgun ammo. So goodbye to these rifles. I'll just, mark them down on the map. And I want to get a car first before, I make use of guns, so I can have like a way to escape from just in case, things go south. Though it will be a real challenge getting like an actual good car because I made the vehicle settings and sandbox options kind of suck real bad. And well, if I don't get a decent car, I'll just, resort to hiking all over the damn map. Mr. Salvador out here with some goddamn games. Full 89 strength XP. We out to get level 10 strength in no time at this rate. Remember this house for later. It's not gonna be the best thing that will happen to Mr. Salvador. I entirely forgot to mention that I set up the zombie speed settings on random in sandbox options. So we'll have to look out for some sprinter shenanigans. Grab some nice clothing for Mr. Salvador. You gotta look dapper when you're clearing out a neighborhood full of zombies. It's a shame that this nice shirt we got for him will be fully covered in blood soon enough. The sound was alright, but the drunk guy on the floor wasn't feeling all too good about me breaking into his home, so I just left after grabbing some of his belongings. I then proceeded to fumble around like an idiot for a while, basically looting another home, killing a few zombies, your usual day one activities really, nothing special. After taking care of the locals, I snuck into the tool cabin and was met with a rather pleasant surprise that could help me later. Then proceeded to run to my home with it and throw it in my closet so, it doesn't weigh me down on my enthusiastic walks. And after that, well, I just robbed another next door neighbor, but this time instead of just taking their food or whatever, I just took their curtains. And I spent some time depositing some of the food that I found. After thinking whether or not I wanted to put that chocolate in there, I said screw it and just went to the drunk guy's house again just to get some rations of water before, all that water in the sink go bad. I then again took care of the locals that were probably up to no good and were probably gonna sneak into my home for all God knows. Though from the looks of it, we'll have to do some more neighborhood clearing tomorrow, which ain't really a biggie for Mr. Salvador. He can deal with it. I fumble around like an idiot for a while, not really doing anything, and then I just think to myself, maybe I should just, grab some rushes of water from our kind neighbors next door. If that zoom in on the wrench and the sledgehammer didn't tell you what my plan was, well, yeah, okay, yeah, my plan is to grab the wrench and clear out this damn place. well, the sledgehammer is for later. We don't need it right now anyway. After taking no rest walking around the house for a moment, I go outside and creep on the horde from a distance. Then, just being cautious, I thought I should check the surrounding area around the sledgehammer before, actually going for it. If I'm being honest, I'm glad that I did that because it wouldn't have been a great idea to just walk in blind into a pocket of zombies, catching their attention and luring them into a house that is literally next door to my current house. I have caught some of the zombies' attention. I cleared them out, of course, but then I find out that the rest of the horde has also broken into the backyard of the house. I don't really know why, but I guess at the time I thought it was a good idea to take on that horde by clearing them one by one. The thing is though, it really didn't go to plan, which you will see soon enough. Having some rest after taking care of that zombie, I'm going to the door once again to take care of the next one, but, well, I'm met with a very, very unpleasant surprise. To be honest, feeling this small group didn't go as badly as I thought it would go. I was expecting the entire group of them to just come out of the house, but, well, I was met by them one by one, and they died one by one. So I would say this went by pretty smoothly, and I can finally nab that ranch to clear the rest of the neighborhood tomorrow. But before I do that, I will just clear out these two zombies here and then just go inside and drink myself to sleep before the long day of work starts. And by the way, I won't be clearing out like the entire neighborhood, just this area next to my home, so I at least feel so much safe here anyway. Waking up, I take a look around the surrounding area through the windows to see if it's okay to leave through the front door, which it turns out to be not the case. It's very much not safe, so I'm forced to leave through the back door, and well, now I shall head to the ranch and start getting to work. I also got my first few skill levels on the way there, those skills being light-footed and sneaking, which I would say I guess it's somewhat handy, but today it won't be making any difference at all since I'm not really going to be hiding from them. I'm just going out there and basically beating them all to death, which is, yeah, not really sneaky. Well, it seems we're getting to work right away. Thanks for this guy, we also got some new nice pair of boots. It's pretty kind of him, isn't it? I'm trying to lure just a couple of those zombies, but they just won't budge, so I guess I'll have to approach from a different angle, it seems. And oh shit, that's a sprinter. Well, that's one way to start work. Well, that was close. I do not know what the fuck happened there, but I think this is some sort of a sign just telling me to be even more cautious with those running crackheads, you know? Anyway, everything else after that, it went pretty smoothly, but still, that was way too close for comfort. So anyway, my plan for the future is to get the hell out of this town so I can grind all those skills in peace. But before that, I will have to get myself a damn car and some reading material. I doubt I will be bringing a lot of food for the road, since I will be mostly spending my time training fishing and trapping when I arrive at my destination. But here's the thing, I really haven't decided where I will be basing down at, because, well, I don't know, but here's the thing. I have thought maybe I should base down in the mansion, since it basically has everything a man could wish for. Infinite source of water, and it's probably one of the safest locations in the entire game, and, has plenty of resources surrounding it, like trees, so I can, train my carpentry slowly, but steadily. Rest of the day was just spent killing everything around the area and looting some random house that had an amazing reward awaiting me there. Ain't that a sight for Mr. Salvadore's sore eyes? Mr. Salvadore never really has been a fan of stuff like this, but in such troubling times, boredom can get to a man. After basically nabbing whatever I could find inside that small house, I spent the next in-game hour just throwing bodies outside of my house, so that no pesky corpse sickness gets to Mr. Salvadore. Now that that's done, it's time to check this one house I haven't checked until now anyway. Surely there's some good stuff inside. But, before we get to looting, I'll just, deal with few remaining locals. I really meant it when I said that that house wasn't going to be the best thing that would happen to Mr. Salvador. Well, I guess we're gonna have to clear this neighborhood once again next episode. That is kind of arse, but I can't really do much about it, and, well, just as I said, the first few episodes will be very much combat focused. Anyway, you know the drill. I will be seeing you all in the next episode, and hopefully I will survive.